Okay, here we go. Let's start it again. Okay, so welcome back everybody to Coffee and Art in the Morning. Somehow my it just stopped recording. So this will be part two. I didn't want to not get the whole thing, but my recording stopped. But I'm back now. So you might have to refresh if I'm not here. If I'm not here. So, yeah, the recording stopped. I don't know when. Just a minute ago, I guess. You're welcome, Z. So yeah, welcome back, guys. I don't know when it stopped, but we're on part two now. But I really wanted to get the whole thing, so even if it was only about 5 minutes, I'll go ahead and keep it because I wanted to start from the very beginning. So if you're just joining us, and I don't know when the recording stopped, I just wanted to say, and I already posted the link to who this is, and I just think she's so cute. And she has a couple channels, and I just like watching her. She makes me happy. So if you don't know who she is, I posted the links, but I'll tell y'all in a minute on the recording. I still haven't said who it is. So I'm just kind of blocking her in a little bit here. Just... Aw, yeah, I don't know what time it is there in where she is in Canada. I think she's Vancouver. What time is it in Vancouver, Jean? Jean's in Canada. She'll know. I don't know what time it is in Vancouver. But I'll post it. I'll post it for her. I just thought that, you know, she's trying to get another, like, channel going, and she's just so cute, and... I think this needs to be a little darker, and her face needs to be a little thinner right there. Let me sharpen this. Thanks, Miss Allie K. Okay, yeah, because it's 10:30 here. It's early there. She's like one of you night girls, night owl girls from her vlogs. So let's go ahead and get her little chin. She hasn't, that comes down like that a little better, like that. So if y'all didn't know, if you're watching this and didn't know who it is Baylee Jae. And I'll put the links down in the description box. Yeah, you didn't know that's where she was from, Jean? Yeah. She's so cute. She is. So anyway, I just thought I would, like, tell everybody that she's, you know, going to start a third channel. I mean, everybody knows her. I mean, I don't know why I'm saying if you don't know her, because everybody knows her. Who doesn't? I mean, seriously? But she has such a expressive face. She's all her expressions are so expressive. And she's got 2 new kittens. She has 2 new kittens, Jean. And so anyway, I just thought she'd be a perfect one to draw because of all her expressions, and because I just think she's cute. So kind of goes around. I'm trying to get the shape of her face right here because I just had her sketched in, not real detailed here. And her ear. Let's see if I can get around her ear there. It's mostly covered up with her hair. That. Oh, you didn't know her, Wee Hootie? Yeah. Well, yeah, she does cool, you know, manga and all kinds of drawings that I know that really appeal to young people. And, you know, my grandchildren probably subscribe to her. I'm sure Boo does. But when you watch her, you just feel happy and you feel young. So, you know, there's no age limit to watching young people. Not to me, anyway. I like watching young people. Not that I'm old. I always say that because I don't want to make myself feel like I'm like, you know, old, even though I'm a grandmother. Don't tell anybody. Hey, Vicky, how you doing? Oh, okay, Eileen. Good. Yeah, so she's fun. She really is fun and cute. Okay, I know I keep saying that, but yes, she is. All right, so anyway, kind of liking the getting there with the face. All right, let me go back to the white now that I got her face shape pretty good there. And again, she's kind of looking up. So her eyes, you know, are really big. That's why I picked this picture. Like I said, I just took a screenie from one of her vlogs. And there's the garage door. Sorry, guys. And she had another one. She had a big smile on her face. She looked really pretty in that one. But this one to me just says Baylee more because of her expression. So I picked this one because of that. So we'll just do a kind of a quick little drawing here of her. All right, let me see. I'll get to her eyes here in a minute. I know people freak out when the eyes aren't done. And you know, she's young, so she has really smooth skin. So it's kind of, there's not a lot of, you know, I'm not going to have wrinkles and a lot of, you know, indentations. She won't have a lot of facial, because she's young. That's all. It just means she's young, so she's not going to have wrinkles. It's going to be pretty smooth. That's the word I'm looking for. She's going to have a pretty smooth face. Hey, Lindsay Whimsy, Jeannie, whoever else I missed. Thanks, everybody, for popping in on my impromptu. I just thought since nobody else was streaming this morning that I'd go ahead and record this. So... her face is not quite that wide over here. I need to, you know what I need to do? I need to, what I tell y'all to do, look at it upside down. So let me look at it upside down so I can get it right. Let me sharpen that pencil. Look at it upside down. You can immediately tell where you need to fix anything. Okay, so her face needs her chin is a little bit like that. There, I need to fix the chin. But I can tell when I turn it upside down. Face is a little thinner right in here. And this is straight up like that. Because the hair can be a little thicker or thinner. That's no, you know, just it's better to have the shape of the face right than have the hair be okay, let's see. Let me check this side. This side looks pretty good. Maybe a little thinner right here. Like that. So yeah, so just always turn things upside down if you're not quite sure of something. It's a pretty small pencil. It's not that small. No, when they get too small, then they go in the pencil extender. It's not too small. Not to me anyway, because, you know, the way I can hold them, it doesn't really matter how. Let's see. Let me sharpen them. Okay, so let me go ahead. I'm going to need a little bit of white acrylic paint for the highlight in her eye. Just a dot. Let's see if I can pokey tool this open. So I never remember to close. Let's put a dot of white out, so that when I do her eyes. Okay, her eyes are so dark brown that they're almost black. Seriously. It'll start to look like her now when I put her eyes in. So let's go ahead and put her pupils. And I always tell y'all that even if the eyes are dark brown, put a little white undercoat of white before you put the brown on, so that the brown shows. If you're on a tan paper, you want it to still show up, and it won't if you're not as much anyway. If you're not don't have white under it, to kind of make it not just flat. So let's get her eyes in there. You can always put a little bit of a highlight. And she really does have, let me sharpen, well, that's pretty sharp. She does almost have black outlined. Nice and sharp. Okay, and then just to add a little bit of more brown tone, just a smidgen of like a sienna or something, just to make it have a little bit of brighter brown. And then go back in here and shade. Because like I said, her eyes are so brown, they're almost black. So I just want a little bit of light in it, though. All right, now I'm going to go right in there with the dark black pupils. Okay, and then just with the pokey tool here, let me just take a dab of white and give her a highlight like that. Okay, I don't want to touch that while it's wet. I'm going to make sure. I'm going to put a little smidgen of light right under there, just a tad. Okay. All right, I might come back to them and get the pupils even blacker in a minute. But I want to add some shadow. Okay, so under the eye here, I want to add a little bit of shadow on the white part of her eye. Make sure it looks like, you know, it's an eye. And right here in the corner, it's just a little bit of a, because the eye, even though it's white, has shadows in there. I think she's not quite looking up enough. Didn't quite get her looking up enough. She's just kind of looking to the side more than I wanted her to look up a little bit more. We'll see. We'll see. Once I get her eyelashes and stuff in there. Give her a little shadow because she's looking up. Bye, Kathy. Good to see you. Just kind of a blue gray. It's 70% cool gray is the name of it. It's a blue gray. And her eyebrows are thin, and she kind of has like a little bit of gray shadow under them, though, although they're black. Let's put a little. See, I need her eyes to look a little bit more. I think I just got them too round, but that's all right. We're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it. Just put a little shadow where her eyebrows are for now, and then I will go in there and put the hairs, eyebrow hairs in a little bit. Hey, Satin Doll, Ash, anybody else popping in? Thanks everybody for being here. I know it's impromptu Wednesday. All right. So again, if y'all just join us, this is Baylee Jae, and I just really like her. She's just so cute and makes me happy when I watch her. And her face is very expressive. So I wanted to draw her. Okay, let's see. One more shadow here. All right, let me just put a little. And I think I'll put a little bit of gray undertone in her lips here. They're pink, but I'm going to just put this will be the shadowy area. But she does all kinds of cool drawings, and she uses Copics, and she does a lot of stuff. But she's a Copic gal. And I don't know who that tweeted me was. I missed it. And again, she doesn't have many places where I could put lines or shadows because she's so young. You know, I can't put a lot of lines in her face because her face is perfectly smooth. So I got to be careful not to over. Let's put a little shadow under her chin here. I'm just real light. It's better to go light. You like watching Vicky? Okay. All right, and then where her shirt is, we'll just put a little bit of a highlight there, not, you know, just to indicate like it's a t-shirt. Like that. That's all it needs, just a little bit of. Okay, let's see. Let's go back to the white again. Let's get her cheek over here. I got a little too dark right there. Where's my pencil? Got a line. It's too. I don't want a line. No lines. You thought she looked familiar? Yeah, yeah. You know, once you know who she is, it's like obvious. I mean, who she is. All right, let's see. So this is like the, you know, I call it my map of where to go with everything else. So I just want to make sure that it's nice smooth skin here. So what's everybody else doing today? Let me make sure I keep my chat going because I don't know why it stopped recording that first time. Don't know if I did or didn't something. Okay, now so what else to really talk about? I'll sharpen my white again. Doodling, hooty hooty. Okay, I also want to decide, she has different shades of blonde in her hair. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of highlights here though, where I know it's going to be like extra bright. Right over that kind of yellow. That. Okay, sip of coffee. Oh, I am getting down to the nub, but I'm going to use it up. Okay, now I want to have a little bit, I'm looking at the color of her hair, it kind of looks like more of a tan color in there than it's too purple. Just a little less yellow. Just want to tone that yellow down just a little. Because she has multiple colors in her hair. Whoops. Where's my color? Oh. So I want to get a few shades in there. That might be too purple, but it does look a little purple in the lighting. color undertone. So like I said, I just grabbed a screenie of her to draw from. Let's get a little bit of that orange out, because really doesn't have any orange in her hair, and it's turning a little orange on the... All right, now a little bit more of a... maybe this color. I'm streaming this time about 25 minutes. I think I was on about 10 minutes before that, and the recording stopped. So this is like part 2, because the recording stopped for whatever reason. So I just want to get a little bit of that yellow out. I mean, I want a little bit in there because it indicates that she has blonde hair, but not too much. I'll darken that in because that's in a shadow right there. And she does have kind of a little wispy, kind of little longer. Let me put a little kind of going over like that. Yeah, like that. So I'm lightening up that shadow, or thinning it out, I should say. Thinning out that shadow just a little. And I'll go back in there with another kind of light brown. Hey, Jilly Gilly. Okay. So this is real dark in here. Almost I could have a little bit of blacker shadow in there. Just a little bit. To indicate, because it's really, really dark in there. Around her ear, under her... Oops, I don't want to get too far into her face. There we go. But a nice contrast in there makes the face really pop. So I just want a little bit in there. Like right along the bang line. I'll go over that with brown. This needs to be thinner right there. A little thinner. Because it is a real close-up of her. All right, going over the dark with the brown here to kind of smooth it out. Go right over her ear. Just work all over the face. I mean, just over whatever area I want to like keep working on. So it's not like I'm doing just one area, but I do want to finish her. I do want to finish her, even though it's, you know, not too much time. Okay, so I'm going to stop on the hair for a little bit. Probably go back and add some more yellowy colors to it, but I think it needs, the shirt needs to be, where's my brush? What did I do with my brush? Wow, I just had one. Get another one, I guess. Okay, so I want her shirt to come down here on, under her hair, I think. So I'm going to put a little bit more blue just to make her shirt look a little more there. Like that. What size this is? 9 by 12 paper. I'll show you the cover. It's just the Strathmore. This one. Tone tan. 9 by 12. So she's, you know, good size there. All right, let me get back on the eyes. Let's get back on the eyes. Need a peach. Getting into the peach colors now. Let me grab a couple. I don't want a yellow. There's peach. Peach. Okay, so we're going to go with these two peach colors. Let me sharpen this one. And, oh, let me go ahead and do a little bit on her lips. Let's see. That's a little bit darker. Looks a little darker. Put a little bit of a peach and then go over it with a little bit more pink. She has real pink lips. And we'll shade them in too, a little bit more. I'm going to go over that white because I put the white there so I could go over it with the pink and not have it be too dark. So now I can go back over it with white and have it be bright still. And let me get close up of her lip right here, kind of. So thanks guys for joining me to draw Baylee. There's a tiny, tiniest line there. I'll blend it out. I can go back over the gray with the pink. Let me put a little more white in there first. Well, okay, we'll go with this one. Oh, you're welcome, Eileen. Oh, you're welcome. All right, let me get a little bit more. Need to get her a little bit of white in here. What I'm doing when I do that, I'm cleaning off any color that gets on the white pencil. That's why you see all this. So I know some parts, like when I do big areas like this, it probably kind of looks monotonous because it just takes a while to shade it out, you know, blend it out without getting it too waxy. So it just takes a little bit of time. Anyone wanting to try the Faber-Castell? I have some Faber-Castell ones. I have some the polychromes. I think that's Faber-Castell, isn't it? The polychromes? No, these are, wait, those are Derwent. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, the polychromes. I have some. They're just not as soft for me. Now, I know everybody swears by the Caran d'Ache Luminesse. I want to say it right. But they're so expensive. You know, they're like $5 a pencil. And except for the breaking with Prismacolor, other than the Caran d'Ache ones, which they're too expensive for me to buy sets of them. These are just the best for softness. I like the softness. Some people don't like the softness. I do like the softness of them. All right, let me go back into her eyes again here let me get my peach colors here. These two first. Let's see, I need a little bit more of a gray shadow under. Get my shadows all in there before I put my light peach. And we'll get our eyelashes and all that starts to really, because you don't want to put the eyelashes till you have the flesh color all done, because it's really hard to go around eyelashes. Just saying. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Eileen, it's either luminance or food. All right, so now I'm going to start getting some flesh color in here. And again, you know, when I do all the skin, it does take time to get all that in. So sometimes it seems a little like slow going. Hey, honey, what's going on? No, thank you. I don't want any corn dogs.
Blanket on there. We need to do those sheets.
Okay, yeah. Well, you can if you want, honey. Well, he's wanting to put the electric blanket on the bed.
Does laundry and vacuum.
Yes, when Hubs gets bored, he does laundry and vacuums and makes corn dogs. They're laughing at you, honey. Just saying.
I'll wait on it.
Okay. No, go make the corn dogs. You don't need to wait on me for that. I don't want any corn dogs. All right, now I need to get, let me blend that shadow in her eye there. Let's go to the other one too. Let's blend that one in. Getting there. No, he's going to make frozen corn dogs, Vicky. Frozen corn dogs. What? I mean, we don't even want to go there. I don't even want to go there. Okay, let me go ahead and, no, let me put my peach color over her eyebrow first before I go in there with the little black eyebrow hairs. So what I'm doing is I'm putting a nice light peach over my gray shadow. All right, let me go ahead and put, I think I'm going to do her eyebrows upside down because I want those, let's see, let me get that iPad to stay. Let me do her eyebrows upside down because seriously, I can see them better. And they're black and like you only get one shot at this. Okay, so let me look at her eyebrows here. I need to turn it just to tilt it just a little. Don't tip over. Don't tip over. There we go. Shh, gently, gently. See, that's how I talk to myself. Because then if I do it upside down, I'm drawing the shape and not thinking about it as an eyebrow hairs. I'm looking at the shapes. It just like, you know, it kind of tricks your eye into just drawing the shape and not to be concentrating on each hair. Okay, so I can see that okay, I do need to do the pupils a little bit more ovally because of the way her angle of her face, the angle of her glance. And I do think I want to add just a little bit more, not just that white light dot, but just a little bit more highlight. Just a little streak of a highlight to make her eyes look like they're looking up a little more. Liking that. But I also want, let me get a tiny brush. Oops, sorry guys, I bumped my head on the thing. While it's upside down, I do see I need, I'm going to go in here with a little tiny bit of white on the white of her eye, because I kind of got the shape of her pupil just a little off. So I'm going to add a little more white on her, close to the pupil, so I can reshape it. Because when it's upside, because when it's upside down, I can see I got the shape of it just a little off, and I can't fix that with white pencil. So I'm going to fix it with some paint. Oh, that's too much fix. I just need to reshape that pupil. So it's like my correction fluid. And then she's got a little bit of white in the corner of her eye there. Let's fix that. What else do I need to fix? Fix right here. And see, then I can go back over it if I need to with color. But I have to paint it out if I've messed it up. I can't fix it with white color pencil. Okay, so I think that's kind of fixed. Let's fix that line right there. Okay, I think I fixed it. It looks funny upside down. She looks like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, let me get back to the eyebrows now. Let me do this side. There. You don't really see, they're just like, you know, just a few little hairs that you see, like that. Okay, so let me turn it back over. Oh, is everybody still laughing at the corn dogs? Okay, so you can kind of see. All right, now let me sharpen and go back over where the, well, I better wait till that paint dries. I don't want to get my pencil in that wet paint. All right, so I'll just leave that for a minute. All right. All right, back to the peach color. We'll get to some eyelashes and stuff soon. I'll try not to, I don't want to, like I said, I don't like to try to hurry too much, but I don't want to take all day, you know. Kind of wanted to keep it about an hour, and well, it's already been 45. Well, it's probably been an hour because of part one being, whatever happened, how the recording stopped. So, put a little peach blend over the gray shadow. And start coloring in some of her skin. So I'm just doing real light layers. I need a little bit of, she does have a little like dimple, like maybe it's just the way she's making an expression. She does make some funny expressions, guys. She does. She does have some funny expressions. A little bit there. Check chat real quick. 50 minutes this time, and then I did a you know, part one stopped for whatever reason. I mean, the first part of the recording. Just stopped on probably about 10 minutes in. So this is part 2. So I'm just going to blend in some of the shadow here gently. So if y'all don't follow Baylee Jae, go follow her because she's awesome. She's just fun and young. And her little kitties are fun to watch. On her second channel. Her first channel that I posted is her main art channel. And the second one is like her vlog. And then she's going to start a third one too, but I don't think that's up yet. So she'll have 3 channels. Thanks everybody for popping in. We'll probably work about 30. We'll see how far we get. 30 more minutes. What time is 11? Or at least by 12. Okay, by 12. We'll see how far we get. Okay. This, Carol, it's Baylee Jae. Here's the second channel. I've got the second one still in my, that's her vlog video right there. It's still in my cut and paste, you know, in my, yeah, there's the second channel. I'd have to go find the first one to link it, but that's it right there. That's the second one. That's her vlog channel. So if you can see how I have the white, well, it's not really showing up, maybe over here. You can kind of see the pencil texture with the white. Now I'm going in with all the shades of peach to, you know, turn it into a skin tone color. And I have the little bit of gray, blue under the, for the shadows. But her skin, I got a little bit of black right there. Something on the space. Gotta get that off. I forgot what I was going to say. Sorry, guys. I got distracted with my own work. Put a little shadow right there under her hair. Oh, you're welcome. I'll link it in the description box too when I'm done. So I'm just going from all different areas to smooth out and blend out everything. Let me go ahead and try to work on her eyes so I can put her eyelashes in. I don't want to run out of time before I finish her eyes anyway. I may not finish every bit of her skin, but I'll finish her eyes. I'll try to anyway. So let me get all the peach color kind of around the eyes here. And I'll put her eyelashes in because it really will make a difference. She's a little bit more shadow right here. like I said, she's kind of looking up. So it kind of gives her more of a shadow under her eyes because of the angle of her face. So we'll put some more. A little bit more before I put the once I put the eyelashes, you can't get in here and start blending. You don't want to try to blend colors in between eyelashes. Trust me. All right. And you can't see how often I'm looking at my picture on my iPad. I mean, I'm constantly like looking over there. So it might look like I'm just drawing right here, not even really thinking about what I'm doing, but I'm looking at my iPad over there. I'll show you when I get done here before I sign off. I'll show you the picture I'm working from. I don't want to show it right now because it's going to flash my camera out and I might not get it back. You know, I might not get the lighting back, so I'll show it at the end. All right, let me go ahead and kind of just get a little bit of her face smoothed out. But it'll take a few layers here. But I do real light layers, very light layers. Lots of light layers, not anything heavy. I know you can't probably tell that I'm very light pressure, but it is very light pressure. You like how I did the hair? Well, her hair, she's got all sorts of shades of blonde in her hair. It's kind of hard to get the exact color, you know. And I'll probably put a little bit more, like, you know, a little bit more in there. But I just wanted to make sure I had the shape of her face right. All right, let me get down in here a little bit. Because I got to get her eyes done, the skin around the eyes done before I put the eyelashes on. So let me get back into blending in there. But it just takes doing this a lot. I can't just like, can't rush this part. I can't just bear down and, you know. Okay, let me get this last bit of really bright white here. Then I'll do the eyelashes. How? Oh, yeah. Thanks, Ro. All right, a little bit more highlights here. Because once I put her eyelashes in, I don't want to have to get back in here. Right around the eye area. So I really want to make sure that I have that area covered. All right, let me fix those pupils where I added that white. Okay. Oops, one more place here. A little bit of gray, a little bit more definition in her lids, eyelids. Can see it a little bit under the eyelashes there. I want to make sure I can see that. Okay. I maybe should have zoomed in a little bit more. I don't know. Hopefully y'all can see. So once I add the eyelashes, it's going to really pop. You'll see. Okay. But you have to have all the skin done around the eyes first. Okay, let's see. Let me just take a little stare at for a minute. And again, always turn it upside down if you want to double check anything, because you'll spot anything wrong with your drawing as soon as you turn it upside down. Well, come on there, mouse. Okay. All right, like that. Let's see, right over here needs a little bit more gray. Alrighty, I think we're ready to pop some eyelashes on her, Miss Baylee Jae. Let's pop some eyelashes on Miss Baylee Jae. Okay, I think I got enough at least the closest parts of her skin. Now, you know, as long as it's not where her eyelashes are not going to go. Okay, so let's see. Let me get some nice black, nice and sharp. All right, here we go. Miss Baylee Jae's eyelashes. Let's see if we can zoom in one. It might pixelate a little, but let me re-autofocus. There we go. Here we go. Hey, CB. All right. Here we go with the eyelashes. Whoops. I pushed down too hard. All right. She has long, beautiful, beautimous lashes. But you also have to be aware of the thickness of the lid right there. It's not like just one lash coming out there. There's like makeup right up on the line. So you want to make sure that the eyelashes aren't just like a bunch of skinny lines coming out. And they really start right above. That one got that one a little long, but that's okay. We'll give her one extra long lash right there. This is part, and then I'll turn it upside down to double check. Okay, now her bottom lashes aren't quite as black, so I want to lightly touch, a light touch, almost kind of like just barely touch. I'm not giving them this thickness, so they're almost like a smudge. Her bottom lashes are like almost like a smudge. So I'm going to shadow them in a little bit. Couple over here a little darker. Like that. A little more smudge right there. Just kind of a light blend. Okay, now let's go to the other one. Thanks, Vicky. Because, I'm adding some other makeup here too, like eyeliner or something else that might be, just a tiny bit of light. Smudge, smudge. Just a little bit of, just a couple hint of some eyelashes on the bottom. It's just more like a little smudge than it is actual big lashes under there. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to turn it upside down and double check. And just look for a minute. Couple need to come out a little longer. That one's pretty good. Just a tiny bit more gray on the lid. A little more smudge down here. A little more smudge. Okay, let's look at this one. Eyes, a little bit more of a point. A little more smudge here. She has a couple individual lashes that are really popping. Let's get those in there. And smudge a little bit more here. So like Julia Child, and a little bit here, and a little bit there. A little more. I know some of y'all are, well, everybody knows Julia Child because of the movie that came out. But all right, now what I want to do is I'm going to get my gray, and right along the eyelash line, I just want to make it so that that's not a harsh black line on the white part of her eye. I want it to be just a little bit more smudgy. Not such a harsh line right on the eye, the white part. So I'm going over the black, just a little bit, into the, with the gray. Now I got to fix that little bit of, okay. Now let me just look at her for a minute upside down here. Just going to have a little bit more of a light on her nose there. This area's got to be a little lighter. To her eyebrow. So I'm looking at all of it, the highlights, the shadows, any place that might need more whatever. I mean, I still have to do the skin tone. I mean, the flesh color all over her face, but I'm picking out some of the whites Again, that might have got a little bit lost. I missed something Vicky said. No telling. So looking at it upside down, you can really pick things out. A little bit wider right there in the corner of her mouth. Right there on the top lip. She has like a little smirk. She smirks a lot. She's so cute. Okay. She does have a smirk. Her own Baylee smirk. So my picture's upside down and so is my reference. Okay. Just so y'all know, I'm not looking at the reference right side up and her upside down. I'm looking at the reference upside down too, which I will show you here shortly. Let's see how much time. It's going to stay till 12, so we're going to have 20 more minutes. I'll work on it for about 20 more minutes. So I'm just going back and picking out some of the brighter spots before I go in with another layer of peach, because I don't want to lose my nice bright parts here. Let me look at her neck again here. But when it's upside down, you'll see the shapes. Whether it's a shadow or a highlight, you'll see the shapes when it's upside down very, very distinctly. I need to blend that little corner of her eye just a little. There was a peach color. Yeah, maybe that color. Don't want to lose the corner of her eye there. And let me sharpen my white one more time. This is Baylee Jae from YouTube. If y'all, yeah, I'll put her link again. Here's the, thank you. Thank you, Marilyn. Thanks for the link. She is a young girl, very popular on YouTube. She has actually 2 channels now and a 3rd one. And like I said, she draws, you know, lots of like manga and all. She just draws a lot of everything. And she does conventions, and she's real popular with the young art crowd, if you want to call it that, on YouTube. But like I was saying earlier, she just makes me happy. Her art, I like watching her art too, but her vlogs where she's, you know, just hanging out with her cats and going shopping, and I don't know, I just like her. I don't have to really explain it, but I'm trying, but you know, I just like her. She's just cool. She just makes you happy to watch her. That's just it. Okay. Let's see, a little bit whiter, like a little highlight right there on the nostril, right there on the tip of her nose. And I'll have to get back in here with the flesh color, you know, the peach color. But I want to make sure I keep the shape of her face right. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn her back around. And we'll just see here how she's looking. She has very, very black eyes. This one I need to fix. Just a little bit A little bit when I put the white on there, I got a little kind of wonky. Alright, now I need the little corner of her lip or mouth. So if y'all watch her, I hope she thinks it looks like her. Yes, I do, Sarah. I do. All right, let me lighten up this eyebrow just a little bit. Kind of get that. Kind of blend it in so it looks like a whole eyebrow. All right, let's go back and just start working a little bit more peach on the skin. Like I said, she's young. She has beautiful, just, smooth skin. Just can't add any wrinkles or anything like that, So we just want to make sure we keep it real smooth. But it just takes lots of layers. Because, I mean, you can't tell, but I mean, it's just such a light touch. I'm barely pushing down on this. And the color's really not showing up. When I photograph it, you'll see the more peach color in there, because this is the color on here, but you can't tell. Because first off, it's real light, and the camera's kind of picking up the white more than it is the peach, so you can't really see the peach color right there very well. But when I photograph it, I'll post a picture. You'll see the true color then. It just, the camera kind of flashes it out. Because, we only have medium quality here on Ustream. I do the best we can. Just going in here and keep blending. So, any questions or anything, guys? I mean, I hope it looks like her. I'm gonna link her in there so she can see it. Maybe she'll see. I do follow her on Twitter. I don't know if she has a Facebook or not. I don't follow her on Facebook if she does. I follow her on Twitter. But she's a pretty busy gal on YouTube. So she's probably not a... Okay, just trying to blend in the neck a little. I always love when newsstreamers put photos of their work. Yeah. You think it looks like her, Miss Allie? Thank you. I mean, I think it does too. Like I said, I picked off about 3 pictures that I really liked. Screenshots from her vlog. And just, this was the one that to me just kind of gave her like that, she's going like, the little eye roll thing and the little smirky face. It was just cute. I had a good one of her smiling, but I just really liked this one. Okay, let me go back with a little bit more. Go back over some of the gray with a little bit of the pink. Get her lips a little pinker. Let me zoom in a little so I can see. So I can get the details because I have my iPad where I can zoom in, you know, and see it really well. So I'm real picky with the details because I can see the details and I want them right. But she does have kind of this pink, bright pink lip. But it does kind of fade out. I don't think she has lipstick on. So it's kind of like fades out a little bit here at the bottom. So anyway, guys, I hope y'all had fun just hanging out. Again, I'll get in there with some more of the skin tone. Hey, Janet. So let me check her hair again. Maybe just a few more highlights. And again, I'm going to have to find, it's not orange, it's not yellow. It's kind of almost has a tan undertone with like golden highlights on top. Blonde hair can be tricky because blonde hair is usually got so many shades of blonde. But I did want the kind of light highlights there. So it can be kind of tricky to get the right color of blonde. But I think you can tell she's a blonde. She's kind of almost has maybe a little bit of, I don't know, it's not really red undertones. I don't know. I'm not very good at color, hair color. I mean, knowing what people's, like, what you'd call it, light blonde, dark blonde, ash blonde. I don't know. I don't know the hair color names. But I do want a few little, like, strands in there. Kind of like that. Oops, I broke it. Hey, Darcy, UK. Okay. She does have an earring in. Could put an earring in there. Let's go ahead and put a, let's give her a little diamond earring, shall we? Just give her a little earring. Put a little shadow behind it. Just a little earring there. So anyway, guys, I'll work on it a little bit more, the skin. Probably about another hour. I'll probably work on it for another hour. Hi, Dar. You know, getting a little bit more, you know, maybe just a touch of peach in her cheeks, just a little bit. But a little more pink on her lips. And then I'll post a picture of it after a while. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Star. Hope y'all like it. If y'all don't follow Baylee Jae, I'll put a link to her 2 YouTube channels, and y'all go follow her. So, because she's awesome. She really is awesome. Oh, you're welcome, McLinda. Thanks, everybody, for being here. We've got a lot of people here for an impromptu. Who did I miss saying good morning to? I didn't say good morning to Deb Webb. I'm sure there's a lot of people I missed saying hi to. And again, this is part 2. I don't know how long part 1 was. If it's like a minute, I won't keep it. But if it's like 10 minutes, I'll keep it. Yeah, here is the link to her vlog. I have it already in my thing there. And then she has an art channel and that channel. All right, guys. Thanks. Hey, Colleen. All right. Thanks, guys. If I miss saying hi to anybody, let's see. Mac. I think I said hi to Colleen and Trina. Hey, Trina. Sarah O. Thanks, guys, for being here. Oh, let me show you. Since now it's going to flash out the camera, but I will show you the picture I'm drawing from, okay? So here's the picture I'm drawing from because it's going to mess up the lighting. Here's the picture I'm drawn from. There's Baylee Jae. So you can kind of, sorry, it's not going to, once I flashed out the lighting, that's it, but there she is. So hopefully y'all can kind of see. Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Thanks for being here. Bye.